Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. We are reviewing the illuminated door sills for our Tesla Model 3 by Hansshow today. I'm going to show you how they work, as well as showing you how to install the product. There's a set of 4 here, 2 for the front and 2 from the back. They do come in both chrome finish and also in black finish, depending on your trim for your Tesla Model 3. We've got a 2019 Model 3, so we've got the chrome finish still. Hence why I got the chrome illuminated sills, just to match the door trims. And of course you can also get these from Tesla, but at the Tesla shop you only get 2 for the front. And they're about $300 from Tesla in Australia. For a set of 4 from Hansshow, it's about $200 US. And with my coupon code TeslaTom, you get 25% off. So it's a pretty good deal for 4. And they're actually very easy to install, as I'll show you in a second. The original Tesla ones do take a bit of time to peel off the original sill here from the door. But with the Hansshow ones, you actually install it straight over the top, and it makes it very easy, and I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, so this is what you get in the kit from Hansshow for the illuminated door sills. You get a set of 4 sills, 2 for the front and 2 for the back. Obviously the 2 back ones are shorter than the front ones. You also get some spare parts, some extra sticky bits, and they're 3M quality, by the way, so pretty good there for the backing tape. You also get some rings here, and I'll show you what they do in a second. Some adhesive rings and some more spare parts, and also some magnetic parts as well, and I'll show you why they're magnetic in 1 second. So the instructions are here as well, if you want to read through that, but I'll go through the install with you. And I brought some painter's tape with me as well, and I'll show you why I need that in 1 second. And also I brought along a microfiber towel, and I'll show you why I need that as well. Okay, so just be aware that the labeling is in Chinese, and you just have to be aware that there are different symbols. So that symbol there, and then this symbol here. And the easiest way to decipher this is to get out Google Translate on your phone, and then you can just hover it over like that, and that says left front. Okay, so this one's left, and then this symbol here says right amongst all the other bits, so I can see the word right there. Okay, so that's that symbol there, that's right, and that symbol there is left. And similarly with the rear ones as well, the rear shorter ones, that's the left symbol, or this one here, that's the left symbol, and that's the right symbol there. Okay, I just want to run through the construction of these panels. So this is the front one, and the back one's very similar. So on the top is brushed metal there, and when I flip it around, the back is plastic. And on the back you've got some padding there, and then some tape there and there. So obviously the adhesive bits stick to the door sill on your car. And then you've got 2 batteries there. They say CR2032. So presumably the watch batteries will last maybe 2 or 3 years, just as a guess. And then easily just take the cap off there, and you can replace the battery each time. Replace them pretty easily there. Okay, so how this illuminated door sill works is basically this part obviously sticks onto the original door sill here of your car, and then this magnetic part here goes on the undersurface of your door. So obviously when you close the door, right, when this magnetic part reaches that bit, it doesn't light up, and then when you open the door, so this magnetic part lifts up, then it lights up like that. Okay, and then when you close the door, it turns off. Open door, close door. So that's important to know, because obviously this magnetic bit must match up with this part of the door sill. That's why it's important to keep the plastic on. So do not remove this until you have done installing the illuminated sill, and keep this guide on as well at all times. This one is, I've got the spare part here, but this magnetic part is stuck on, and keep that stuck on for now, and each of these door sills has one of these. Okay, so now you know how the mechanism of the door sills work. It's important to check that each sill works before you install it. So I'm going to do that right now with my spare part. So there we go. Okay, we know that one works. You may not be able to see that in the light there, that's okay. I can tell that they work. So this one, that works. Check this one, that works too. And then last one, that works. Okay, so I'm satisfied that all 4 work. If they don't, you may need to change the watch battery or send it back to Hansshow. They'll give you a brand new one. Okay, so now we can finally install the door sills. So let's do the front ones first because they're easier to do. I do recommend that you clean your car surfaces, and to do that, I would suggest getting 2 microfiber towels, 1 wet, 1 dry. I've already cleaned this beforehand, but with the wet one, go once over with this part here, and then second time round, just give it a dry before you do that. And do the same thing with the undersurface of the car door as well. That's important because that's where we'll be sticking the other part under here. So wet one first, and then dry one under there. Okay, so now that we've cleaned the original door sill, we're just going to peel off the backing adhesive of the back of the Hansshow door sill, like that. Okay, and like I said before, leave this covering plastic on, that's really important. Okay, and you'll see that there's a lip just at each edge. So it's lipped because that basically sits over the top of the original door sill. So you've basically got to align it so it sits exactly over the top of it, and then that actually sits quite nicely now. See, it sort of caps over the top of the originals. And then where the adhesives were, which were approximately here, so you can even use the other one as a guide. So they sort of sit about here. So we'll put our thumbs there, and then we'll just push down for about 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds if you're paranoid. Okay, so I've pushed on it for about 15 to 20 seconds. I'm satisfied that it's stuck on. I'm just giving it some gentle pressure and it's not moving at all, so I'm pretty happy there. Okay, so the next part is a little bit trickier, but not that much trickier. You want to, with my spare part here, like I said before, you want to have this magnetic bit, which is that one there, lined up with this part here, this sensor, on the underside of your door. And how do you do that, you ask? Well, to line up exactly, you get that adhesive ring that I showed you before, and you stick it, well, you don't stick it actually, you have the sticky side up. So the sticky side has to be facing up, the other side is not sticky, so sticky side up, you want to line it to exactly here, over the guide, okay? So do not take that guide off, leave it there, because you do put the sticky ring over the top like that. The next thing you want to do is actually to shut the door, all right? So I'm going to step back here and then shut the door. And what should happen is that the sticky part should stick to the underside of your door as we do this, all right? So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've shut the door. Let's open it now. And abracadabra, it's gone. So it should be underside there. Let's have a look. Yep, we can see it there. I'm just pointing with my finger. There we go. That's it there. Okay, so there's the ring there. It's stuck on the undersurface of the car door now. So that actually worked pretty well there. Okay, now we're happy that that ring is stuck on the underside of the car. We now need to take this magnetic piece off. Okay, so this magnetic, I don't know what to call it, this magnetic part, round bit, has got a sticky surface there. So that has to stick on the underside of the car door where we had that ring guide. So I'm going to do that for you right now, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. I'm going to stick this magnetic ring, magnetic round part, into that ring where the guide was. Give it about 5 to 10 seconds to hold it there. Give some pressure. Okay, so you should be able to see there. Again, just keep the plastic on just in case before you test this out. So let's shut the door. Okay, then we'll open it and see whether it lights up. Ta-da! That's pretty cool. It's lit up. We'll obviously do a test at night time to see whether that looks good, but for me I can tell it's definitely lit up. And now that it's working, now you can rip all the plastic off. I'm satisfied with that, and look at that. How good does that look? Nice, huh? Shiny brush metal there. Matches the chrome trim of our car, so I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so the final part of the install is to take off this adhesive ring on the underside of the door. Should come off fairly easily. There we go. Okay, and then they also supply this this strip of clear round adhesive, the sticker, and that's basically to protect that magnet. So approximately center it like that. Okay. There you go. Keen viewers and readers of Chinese may have noted that I actually installed the left sill on the right side of the car. This symbol actually says right, and ultimately, as you saw with the test, it still works. So if you're like me and got it backwards, don't worry too much, it still works either way. But for the rear ones, we'll try to match it. Okay, so it's time to do the rear sill, and this time we've definitely got it right. This symbol says right in Chinese, so right side of the car, correct this time. Again, leave the protective adhesive on. You've got the guide there and the metal magnetic part for under the door. The construction's the same, brushed metal chrome up the top with plastic below. And underneath again, 2 battery compartments there so that you can change if need be after a couple of years. And then 2 3M adhesives there. So if I flip it over, I just want to show you something really quickly. So you'll notice there that it's flat in the middle and that it sort of contours up. So it almost sits like a boat, like that, okay? So it's like a very shallow U-shaped panel. And that's because the rear door also has kind of a boat shape to it. So it's sort of flat in the middle here, and then it sort of lips up like that, and here as well. So, and that's why they've done this, so it matches the boat shape of the rear door. Unlike the front where there is the original door sill, the rear one does not have one, so it's a little bit harder to try to fit this. You could spend all day trying to perfectly place where you want it to be, but for me, how I will do it is to naturally find the bottom flat part of this panel here, or this part of the car. And to do that, I'm just going to sit it here, and if you don't position it right, it'll just slip off like that. So you just have to find the natural bottom, like, and I'll get it eventually. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, so it's around about there. And once you find the natural bottom, like that, it'll just sit there. If you go too much to the left, it'll start to slip off. So you've got a bit of tolerance there. If you go too much to the right, it'll slip off. So there's probably about a centimetre or 2 either way for it to find the natural bottom. And then if you push down on it, it'll just sit there, okay? Okay, you will now see that I've put some painter's tape here so that I remember where to put the panel once I've taken all the adhesive off of the back. And just to test it when I hop into the car, it's a nice position because my foot goes there as I climb into the car like that. So I'm pretty happy with that position. Okay, so like the front panel, what we do now is to take off the 3M tape up the back. And I should mention too that before you install this, to make sure you give it a good clean with your microfiber towels, wet then dry, for this part of the car as well as the undersurface of the door as well as you did for the front side. Okay, now that we've peeled off the adhesive, we want to basically align it now where I had my painter's tape. So, as I said, this is a little bit trickier for the back because we don't have the original door sill, or there's no existing door sill here for the back like we did for the front. That's okay, we've got the painter's tape here. And the painter's tape is just that, it shouldn't leave any residue. So you can safely have that on as a guide. Again, push down for about 15 seconds, longer if you're paranoid. Okay, so now I'm satisfied it's stuck on. Can't move it. So same principle, this ring, sticky ring with the adhesive facing up, needs to go on the guide here, like that. Sticky side up. Okay, and then we need to shut the door so that this sticks on the underside. Let's do this. Give it a good firm close, of course. Don't leave it half ajar. You might miss your chance. There we go. So that's come off. And hopefully it's now on the underside. Yep, there it is. Just point that to you with my finger. There it is there. Okay, final part is to take this off, the magnetic bit. Okay, there we go. All right, let's stick this here. Okay, there it is. Gentle pressure. Okay, good, that's on. Okay, now for the final test for the rear door. There we go. That's definitely illuminated. Like I said, we'll do a nighttime test to make sure, but yeah, that's definitely working. And again, like the front door, final part of this install is to take off this sticky adhesive for the ring on the underside surface of the door, where the magnet is, and then get this applied around transparent sticker. Same thing, just try to center it as best you can without hurting your back. Again, this is to protect that magnetic part. There. And now everything is working, we can peel all the adhesive off. So let's start with the protective one first from the product. There we go, we've definitely got the right side this time. The right side is the correct side. Okay. And then we can take the painter's tape off, and just to show you there's no residue. There we go, that's clean on that side. Yep, that was there before, by the way, so that's not the painter's tape. And this one, last one, perfect. And if you're not sure which painter's tape to buy, this is the one I used today, Scotch Blue. If you're in Australia, I got this from Bunnings, 3M product.
Many hours later.
Okay, so the sun has set. Time for the big nighttime reveal. Here we go. Wow. How good is that? How good does that look? Oh, I like it. Beautiful. Cool, let's check out the back one as well. Oh yeah. How good does that look? I love it. Oh, makes the car look so premium now. Beautiful, beautiful. And just to be doubly sure, let's check the left side. Whoa, love it. And last door, front passenger side. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, this is so worth it. Definitely worth the installation. Just makes the car look next level. Yep. All right, everyone, that is the Hansshow illuminated door sills for our Tesla Model 3 front and back. I installed the left side of the car without filming it, and it probably took me about 5 minutes for the front and maybe 6 minutes for the back, accounting for the painter's tape. So all in all, probably, if I didn't film this, probably about 20 to 25 minutes in total. Very easy to install, as you saw. And like I said, available from Hansshow. Check out their website. I'll leave the details in the description below. And don't forget to use my coupon code for 25% off this product. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Until the next video, happy charging. Okay, we're going to do a test to see how long the illumination lasts for every time you open the door. So here we go. Got my stopwatch there. Ready, set, go.